Is it working? Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. We've been talking with the lady representative of the Wild Pine Groups, the company that's running the harbor and that's having the dispute over here. And she also helped us like remember a lot of things about the world. So that's pretty good.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Um,
I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of formal
I
protocol.
want to try to give that test gender neutral. I think we can.
Feelings will guide the way.
I'm afraid I can't say any more.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Ooh.
Insinuates.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law
I
enforcement
will be frank
credential.
with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez.
Oh
The Union controls the terminal,
shit!
so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Oh fuck! Let's take the and let the take the biggest shit. What? What was that? The freaking joke you wanted to pay?
The
That
company
was
has tried
honestly
looking into
good
this
that
matter
it got
before,
censored.
to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Yes. That's a pretty big it's a very serious accusation.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Yeah, I was going
This
to-
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
We don't investigate
No.
the direction.
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Or we could just find the
That would be
badge.
fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Okay, okay.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics.
For
Honestly,
everything,
it might be
basically.
quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
How's your book performing? Oh, I got a few sales, but it's been leveling off for now. Needs a lot more promotion to get out there. That's why, I try to encourage you guys to buy it. So, you know, if you get the money, it's still worthwhile, even if you know, not gonna necessarily read it.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about.
We did.
One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has
Really?
launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
What brief?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I mean, obviously the union has, you know, union dues, which you can use that to finance the strike, but only for so long.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you. No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
That will be tomorrow.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. Yes? Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Oh boy. Why does the union have to be involved in the drug trade? I thought they were the good guys. I was really vouching for them. I mean, sure, they're corrupt and everything, but really? They're gonna do me dirty like that? Fucking hell. Every goddamn time, I swear. Well, I was gonna have a look at the apartments, but I think this is maybe more important to look at first. We did talk with most of the drivers though, so what the fuck is this guy doing? His shit ain't nothing to me. He's got a strong shit. In real life, you'll be disappointed in people. Yeah. sure sucks. I already talked to this guy and he seemed like chill, though.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
He seemed like a man who knows about
Ah,
drugs.
man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Hmm. I need to get high looking for a dealer. Oof. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Neither of these options are good if you try to like squeeze something, you know, undercover. But I guess it depends on like which area you want to hit at.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a
Yeah.
criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith. This is
Hmm.
quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of
What
speaking.
do you think could
Look,
it
man,
be?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
But he could hit us with our best verse.
Still here,
His best
stuck in this damn jam.
Wait, there's something
critical
here,
success.
stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like,
Mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an extra.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in
Silent communion. That's good.
Graspingly, you partake of a shifting identity.
Dang.
Yo.
That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
I think I'm just a vessel for the
Right.
muse.
But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's yours. No matter. It's a fine stanza. You're not so bad after all. For a cop, they're more often in fists than rhymes, see. Let alone honesty in verse.
No joke, man. Fuck the police. Damn! An A-cap cop. One of the good ones. Uh,
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
you found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Well, it was worth a try. It's likely it could be this racist prick, but also it's likely that it could not be, like, just to like subvert your expectations. We have to try.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Smell of booze and cigarettes was
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here
sure it's
and
not
then
as
use
bad.
it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hmm. You make my alcohol in Inara too.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
It's our responsibility to poison out the streets of
He
Revachol.
eyes you warily,
Oh.
unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then why are you still hanging around here for?
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics
Oh,
at the
no.
Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
Do you have any clue who it
Isn't
might
it
be?
obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the guys selling humanitarian aid packages?
That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. Is your man alright? 100%. He's a lorry man selling his employer stuff. Broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess so.
Damn, but he already bribed us. Fuck. Oh. The snow is nice. It's really nice. Yeah, I didn't know this guy was a lorry driver, but guess it's all possible, huh? What's this? L'origine du disco.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Really tasty drugs.
I'm super
That's
into
very
drugs.
cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Ah,
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if
definitely
we didn't
inspired
know
by
better.
Corinne. He is very uplifting. I don't know if I could mimic that.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Ooh.
okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver
Oh.
too. A little. But
A
that's not
little.
the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot to tell me?
Exactly! It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Yeah, arrested. In the slang. Death penalty.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
Just tell us what you know.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not the
Summary
dumb guy.
execution.
I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd! You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
You can threaten people with it. Ooh, we can do bad cop or good cop. No, help us out. All will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Mm. Oh yeah, that paled one?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
She could be trans,
All
maybe.
of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Okay,
All
we're cool.
right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective. Both of you.
Thanks. Still trying to sell. That's remarkable. Oh, we did try to talk with that one, but she seemed like basically unresponsive, so I guess we can try again now. Give it another oomph. This one.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Snap your finger twice. All right, ma'am, you're out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
It's about the
The men have
50s.
these small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else? Which
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the side
was
walls and
patented
cafes are filled with
9mm?
young people.
Oh yeah.
I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Bondero. Until you came along, that is.
Ah.
This is Gabriel Bondero.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you. His head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in
Ah.
her mind.
think you're in Mesk when you're young?
Someone was.
Someone? Are those not
They
your
are
memories?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful.
What?
That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know?
All of what? The world. The present.
I'm so confused. At Subway Surfer gameplay, Caramida. You are not gonna let me give in to that kind of brain rot, my friend. I am so sorry.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there.
This
Loman.
game is not for
It
that
was early
brain
spring,
rot.
and the man behind the black sun had just come.
Unrot your brain.
The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
I'm literally like holding your face at the game. Unrotten your brain.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Meth, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What are you holding?
Diamonds. Of course
Really?
not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't know what you're hauling in your
I
own
quit
lorry?
concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean. Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos's bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
A boyadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Madrid,
Cowboy.
the great steppes of northern Mesk. People like Manana at the gates have turned it into an ideology of sorts.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
Sounds cliche.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Wow.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the lady driver?
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Just drive a lorry if you get
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatolia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
You look like the woman who knows. Are you the
Did
lady
you
driver?
just call me a lady, Herife?
Aren't you
The
a lady?
woman's malevolent cackling fills the roundabout.
I'm a lady like you are, Gabriel Buenguerra.
Oh,
Only in dreams. I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around, when I have my movies to go to?
eh.
Oh, Sim. What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare. Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary, just not coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
If you don't know,
Cash.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Ooh.
who the fuck is Irrat? Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel, he's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hunt. Maybe, probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Said you don't know.
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
No, that's
It's
what I'm
diamonds,
asking.
Lowman, obviously. Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
So she's blaming the skinny man. The skinny man is blaming the racist is blaming the immigrant, and the immigrant is blaming her. Great, we have the
That's
triangle
correct.
completed.
There is no visibility of any of the others.
And why are you still
Where
waiting?
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Guess we can give another try to him, but not really feeling it. Come on.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Have you ever eaten Vegemite? I think I have tried it once, but I don't really remember. I heard that it's not great, so that's why I haven't tried it again.
I don't want to talk about that.
Uh-oh.
I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is. I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
It's true. We would of course lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Ah, emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you.
Who is
That's
this
a
person?
fact.
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Well, who is
A
she to
friend?
you?
An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Says she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Still, everyone's afraid of her here.
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her. Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
Think you're a good person? I'm gonna give you a quote from BoJack Horseman over here. I don't believe in good people or bad people. I think we're just people that sometimes do good things and sometimes do bad things, and we should strive to do more good things and less bad things. Check it out.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Oh man.
Here.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
We disappointed him.
Her lorry's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
His eyes are half empty now.
She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
I bet you are. Nah. I need to think my own thoughts now. Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin. Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Oh no, we can't do this anymore. Fuck. We should try this before. It's a very low chance anyway, but yeah, with this it's like impossible. Need a perfect 12 for this. Yeah, I mean it's not impossible at this level.
Now it's turning into a kind of a
Like
snow limbo, man.
here it's doable.
What's on your mind?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This
It's gonna be rough. 8%, what is that?
Into a
ease into it. Ease into it.
turning into a
Ease into it.
now it's turning into a
Ease into it.
Could also, yeah, just saw the clue over there. Could use drugs just to increase my skill by
now
1
it's turning
point.
into a
Ease into it.
now it's turning into a
Ease into it.
He's into it, Carina. I'm trying.
now it's turning into a
Ease into it.
4-4. Haven't even looked at the dice. I swear I can roll a double 6 in the shorter
turning
time
into
than
a-
it took me over
These
here.
eyes
Yes!
are familiar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Critical
It's hard to
success.
say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
excuse me.
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora.
Ooh.
And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cartman? You missing someone?
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss my gun.
Hunted? By what? An ex-wife?
He gives a pretty good description of the world, really.
Plainer hunter? Wow. That sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage. Man, who even knows? It's like a legal contract, but also a bond between spirits. Everyone is different. That's all I can say. Sure, man, if you say so. But look, man, thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
And now I'm gonna feel even worse about forcing him to tell us that, but I'll have to wait until the next episode. We're gonna do it right away. In any case, hope you all enjoyed watching. Make sure you have a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time. We're going to make It Has Stopped Working. Bye bye.